With the recent announcement of The Witcher 3 coming to the Nintendo Switch, I thought I'd put together a quick video that would showcase the differences between the PC version of the game and the newly announced Nintendo Switch version of the game. The actual release trailers show pretty comparable footage. So what you'll see here is that this is the PC version. Now you have the same scene with the camera panning down, which is going to come across the corpses and the crow landing on the head of one of the victims. And then we go back to the scene where you see the tree, and this later on when you see the stills is probably the biggest difference between the two versions of the game as you see them. You can see Geralt looking up at the tree, and then it'll pan into a close shot of Geralt, and then you're going to see the same thing here in a moment from the Nintendo Switch version. There's the tree in the distance, and you can see the foliage cut back. Then he's looking up at the tree, it looks like a little bit less geometry. Geralt himself looks really good. Now we're going to look at a couple other, I slowed these down, so they're at about half speed, so you can see the Switch version versus the PC version. This is Geralt riding down, and we're going to look at this a little bit closer in a second. I had to really slow this one down to kind of see what the differences are, but it actually looks pretty good. So this is the biggest difference I saw right here, the tree scene. So you can see on the bottom, the field part, the foliage is a lot less dense. There's a lot less detail on the ground. And if you zoom in here, you see there's the PC version, lots of detail, lots of foliage. The Switch version, not as much detail, not as much foliage. This is probably how the world will look from a distance. There's the PC version of Geralt. And then you're going to see the Switch version. He's wearing different armor, but overall he looks pretty good. The scene is pretty much the same. Here you can see the difference in foliage on the ground. The PC version is obviously very lush. Switch version, there's a lot of cutbacks, but still, it looks pretty good. Here you see Ciri screaming into the air. The Switch version actually looks pretty comparable. I'm not sure if these are going to be pre-rendered in the game or what, but these close-ups actually look pretty good. It's hard to tell the difference here between the PC version here and then the Switch version, really, other than the lighting. So there you have it. A look at the Switch version of The Witcher 3 compared to the PC version. Obviously, there's been some cutbacks, but overall, I think the game is actually looking really good. I cannot wait to be able to play this on the go. If the performance is up to snuff at 30 frames per second, I'm definitely there, 100%. Alright everyone, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and subscribe. Let me know what you think about this game coming to the Switch in the comments.